Hi, Sue here, the Tenacious Bitch. Today we are doing a Howard Miller mantle clock, Clockworks replace. This one chimes, but I know I paid a lot extra so that it will chime, but then my family can't take it when it chimes. So, yeah, I just shut it off. But anyways, one of the things that you need to do when you're ordering parts for your Howard Miller mantle clock or whatever clock that you have for them, they do have their website at howardmiller.com, and you can buy all sorts of clockworks, and in this case the model number, which is critical, is on the bottom of this one, because you're going to need to know the model number in order to find the correct parts for it. So what I've done here is I've gathered all the tools I might possibly need for this project. So you're going to need scissors to open up your box that has your part in it. You're going to need possibly a Phillips screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, but these are way too big. And so then I have these tiny screwdrivers, then I have this like really tiny screwdriver set. And you're also going to need, a glass of water, because you might get thirsty. And this is all important. You're going to need some packing tape that I bought at the United States Postal Service, so that you can tape down, this is not working. So you can tape down your phone while it leans against your napkin dispenser on your dining room table, because, it's doing a little bit of the slide. So now that you've got all those things done, you can take the back off of this, and you can see what it looks like in there. This is the speaker for the chimes, and this is wired to connect to this. And what we're going to have to do is take this out, and we're also going to have to possibly take off this. I'm not sure. I'm going to see how much I have to do. But when I take the Clockworks out, these hands are going to come loose and they're going to fall in there. So I've got to figure out how to take this off too without scratching it or breaking up the clock, because, the reason why I'm repairing this clock is I couldn't believe it. $200 for all the airspace. It's like buying a tower computer. Wow, all this money, and there's a lot of airspace in there. So anyways, I'm going to do some of these things to cut down on the time for this video, and I'll get back to you. And just remember, if this tenacious bitch can do it, you can do it too. Sue here, tenacious bitch. Well, I'll tell you, they show you instructions about how to line up the hands and how to put them on the clock and how to set them and all that kind of stuff. What they don't tell you is how to get the old clock off the back of the face. So like I've taken the face out of the ring, and that was pretty easy. I did use a straight head. This is real glass. I took this out of the ring. I was very careful not to break everything or break anything. And this is the new back, but the old back, which looks just like this, was glued onto this. But there was also some little screws in there that I just had to literally break the thing away from. But they are important. You can see there's a tiny little screws left. This one's missing. But they do help line it up, and it only fits the right way. So you can't do this wrong, which is good. And they give you these little tabs, like magic strip tabs. So I'm going to be sticking this on the back of this, and then putting this on here, lining it up here with the screws. And then I'm going to be taking the little hands. Oh, this has a sweep second. Ooh, look at that. Fancy little hands. And put this on there. And I am going to be following the instructions of that. And basically what you do is you put all the hands together at high noon. That's when you know they're supposed to be together like that. And then you put in the batteries, and then you can set the time and all that kind of stuff. So I will let you know what that looks like when I'm done. So until next time, Tenacious Bitch Sue signing out. And remember, if she can do it, you can do it too. Hi, Sue here. So, like I've told you before, this tenacious bitch thinks she can do anything. And she didn't get instructions with this, so she didn't have to worry about how to, like reading them first. Although she did look at a video on the Howard Miller Clocks website, and it did talk about a movement only battery. Well, this has got chimes in it too, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. But anyways, so one of the things that she did that is going to be a lesson to you is that she dumped the parts, her hands and all this kind of stuff, out of here and just put them on the table. And then suddenly she couldn't tell the old ones from the new ones. And so she thought, erroneously so, that the older looking ones were the ones with the old Clockworks and the newer looking ones with the new Clockworks. Wrong! So she's finally done this correctly. And so what she had to do was put the second hand on first instead of the hour hand to see how it fits. And then you turn it until it's at high noon. Then you take it off. And then you put on the hour hand because it'll fit on any way that it can. Then you put the minute hand back on it. And then this one happens to have a little brass colored second hand on it. And you keep everything aligned. Now what I'm going to show you when I turn this, look at that. Everything works. And hopefully when I put the batteries in the back of this, which I think I'll do before I assemble all here's my batteries. Let's see what happens. I don't want to say that this has taken me a while, but when I started this video, this was filled with ice. Now it's just condensation. So good. Remember Goldie Hawn and Overboard? Drinking beer. Yeah, all right. So let's look at how this goes with the batteries. Let's put them in the correct way. Oh, that's not working. Here we go. There we go. What's the picture say? Okay. All right. And what's this say? Oh, this goes this way. Okay. I'm hearing, oh, we get, they're touching. Okay. That's the problem. They are touching. I hear the movement. Well, the movement's working. But the second hand thing isn't going. I'm gonna have to take this off. I don't really need a second hand. Well, it's clicking. And it's working. I am not going to use the second hand because it's not spinning. They sent me the second hand with it. So I assumed that this thing could power a second hand. But maybe not. I'm going to see if I can straighten that out. I'm going to see if I can get this, if I put this on again. No second hand movement. Well, the minute hand is working. So, oops. So now I'm going to put this at the correct time, which is 12:30. Straight up. Okay, so 12:30 straight up. Now what I've got to do is, this is the chiming mechanism. I don't know how that works. We'll play with that later. But I got to get the glass face on here without, and this is a real glass face, nice, without touching it because I don't have to clean those fingerprints off. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll get back to you. Oh, hi, Sue here, the Tenacious Bitch. Now, I don't know if you can see there's little slots in here. So you're going to line up the slots with the open slots on the brass plastic part with the little tabs that are on the clock back. And you line those up and you put them together, and then you give this a little twist so that it twists into place. And I have done that. And that you can see that it's taken me just a few minutes to do. And this clock is keeping pretty good time. So the next thing I'm going to do is to put this in like this. And I got to take the old Clockworks out of there before I do that. But this is going to go in here like this. And then I've got these little tabs that'll put that together. And I'll show what it looks like when it's done. Hi, Sue here. Remember the Tenacious bitch? Man, oh man, you know, it's a good thing I'm not running the whole movie because it would be hours. I started this before noontime and it is now 1 o'clock. But anyways, you can see I got the little metal clips in there. I will point with this. These are slippery little suckers, let me tell you, but they're in there and I'm able to twist the clock a little bit to make sure that noon is at high noon and stuff like that. I'm going to turn this around so you can see what it looks like. And look at that. It is keeping time. It's wonderful. It is exactly perfectly keeping time. Now I'm going to be able to tell what time it is when I'm laying on the couch watching TV without having to pick up my phone. Yeah, I'm trying to cut down on the screen time. Now I got this new iPhone that tells you how many hours you spend on your phone. Oops. Of course, this is part of it. Making these movies and things like that. So now what I have is I've got to wire this into place, and there's some little clips, and fortunately I've got this small little screwdriver. You see how it fits inside there, and I'm going to put that in, and then I'm going to play with the chiming device here. That's like that little red button in there. I'm going to see how that works, and I'll let you know how it goes. But so far so good. I'm going to have a mantle clock that tells accurate time instead of just, oh, you know, twice a day. So until next time, when I show what this completely looks like in its place, here's the Tenacious Bitch Sue signing out. And remember, if she can do it, you can do it too. Hi, I know you can't see me here behind this beautiful bouquet of flowers, but really is Tenacious Bitch Sue here. She got interrupted by a delivery. Look at these beautiful flowers. I'm going to be taking... Hi, Sue here. The Tenacious Bitch, you remember her? Well, her clock is all back together. And I hope it's keeping good time. Let's see. It sure is. It's keeping really good time. It's, you know, it's backwards to me, so I had to look at it, turn it around the front ways. Now, I'm going to turn this around, and I'm going to show you the clips inside. I'm going to use, well, I'll use the big screwdriver. So these little clips, they hold the face in, but it's rather delicate. But this, you can test the chimes to see if they work, and they do. I'll use my fingers so I don't have to hold the face on here. So here's the red. Is that music to your ears? Or is that noise that bothers you and keeps you awake at night? Oh, we'll see. Now, over here, right there, is a little switch where you can turn music on or music off. And I think it plays every hour. And I don't think it's on a 24-hour thing. So you'd hear this in the middle of the night. So I will report on that, how that goes. Meanwhile, I'm going to pick up my phone and I'm going to show you something arrived while I was in the middle of this. And here they are. Oh, aren't they beautiful? Aren't they just gorgeous? Oh. They're from Sidekick Ken. He misses me. I don't know why, because I frustrate the hell out of him. Because you know why? I'm a tenacious bitch. So, if she can fix her Howard Miller mantle chiming clock, if she can do it, you can do it too. So until next time, Tenacious Bitch Sue here, signing. Hi. Tenacious Bitch Sue here. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? That's where it goes. And my cute little, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? It's so adorable. I love my little house here. But anyways, I'll let you know if it chimes all night long. So, the mantle clock is back where it belongs, and the Tenacious Bitch, she did it. You know what? If she can do it, you can do it too.